What's up, YouTube? It is Brandon, and I'm the author of the new comic coming out called The Story of God, which is a comic translation of the Old Testament using the New American Bible from Vatican.va as source material. So the story of God is that back in like 2010, following a financial crisis, I found myself in a pretty. I'm working off of a laptop and a desk right now. I don't have all my gear with me, so bear with me on the quality and the shaky camera. Anyway, I found myself in a job that I wasn't too into, and I had started reading the Old Testament just to read the Old Testament, and I just started finding it pretty funny because like they say, God created man in his image. And what just kept jumping out to me as I read was how human God was, with like anger and insecurity. And he wanted to be popular. He wanted people to like him. He had haters. He had entities that he didn't like and stuff like that. And I just found it funny. So just in my own time, I started cartooning the thing. And I kept doing that for 4 years, 5 days a week. And by the time I got finished and moved on to a job that took more of my time, more of my bandwidth and stuff, I'd gotten almost to the end of the book of Jeremiah. So that's like 4 years of 5 days a week. A lot of material. So fast forward to 2021, and there's been another big old thing that happened, this whole COVID-19 deal. So yeah, another career kind of got either sidetracked or ended by COVID. And I found myself with a whole bunch of time on my hands, and I wanted to do something constructive with it because God knows for the first 6 months of COVID-19, I didn't do much that was constructive except drink, which is not too constructive. I mastered crock pot cookery. That's one thing I did do, and I'm really happy I did that. Just total aside, crock pots are phenomenal, and I know a lot of people already knew it, but if you don't know it yet, you can. Anyway, this is not about crock pots. This is about my cartoon. So yeah, I decided I was going to redo the whole thing and colorize it for one thing, and rewrite, and also do a lot more research, check for accuracy and stuff like that. I'm a stickler for that, and fortunately, there's so many resources that I can take advantage of to really dig deep on every book. So while the comic is like humorous and funny and silly, I take the material seriously, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, you can read the Old Testament through the cartoon. I suggest that you follow along too, though. It's enjoyable. I think it's enjoyable to follow along. It's the Vatican. It's the New American Bible. If you're a person of faith, I wouldn't use the story of God to teach Sunday school with, because it is full of all the violence and sex and nudity and cursing and stuff that happens in the Bible that's not necessarily NSFW. So yeah, the intent of this work, I want to say also, is not to take the piss out of anybody's faith or anything like that. I have a lot of friends of faith. I've come from that's my background. My mom is a person of faith, and I love it that she is, because her faith offers her something that I can't offer her. So I'm not out to offend anyone or anything like that, and I hope it doesn't seem that way. And one way I try to do that is by I don't exaggerate the comic at all. It is the Old Testament. It is the book of Genesis. So I finished Genesis last week, and now it's time to go. You can reach it we'll be able to reach it, not probably today, but next week, Tuesday at the latest, I think, on Amazon. And it's just going to be $5 to buy the whole book of Genesis. If you'd rather go over to Patreon and subscribe there, then you can do that. And it takes a lot of time to do these to do these comics, and the more financial support I can get from people who appreciate and enjoy this project, the more time I can devote to it. But regardless, I'm going to finish the thing, and I think it's funny. I think it's a worthwhile project. So that's why I'm going public with it and offering it on here. You can find me on Instagram too. I have a Twitter account and the Patreon, of course, and then the Amazon store, and now the YouTube channel, where I'm gonna pop in and discuss what the place we're currently on in the Patreon, whatever chapter we're on in the Patreon. Pop in and discuss. I'd like to do it every day, just a little bit, talk about the material, anything funny that's in the side or interesting, and then engage with you guys and learn from you and just have fun. So anyway, thank you for being here on day one. Thank you for your attention, and hopefully I can offer you something that's going to give you a nice little 5-minute distraction. So Patreon will be 5 days a week, every day. The Instagram will be 3 comics a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll be uploading to Instagram. So you'll be able to get more via Patreon. But if you don't feel like spending any money on it, when it's all said and done, you'll be able to read the whole thing on Instagram. And I'm trying to give a few different options for access. So without any further ado, I'm going to get back to working on my redraw of the Book of Exodus. Apologize for the sound quality in the video. All I have is my laptop because I don't have my studio or any of my gear with me. But I wanted to put something up. So, welcome to the potato quality introduction video. Start as you mean to finish, right? But anyway, thanks, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.